was like 1,000 years ago. I fought my way out of that cave, became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
The world has changed. None of us can go back. All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
I saw all these people die.
I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
We will. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
I like this one.
What is poppin' YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Avengers Endgame. So we still need to talk about the F-bomb they dropped on us yesterday when the Russo brothers and Marvel randomly dropped trailer 2 ahead on the heels of the Captain Marvel movie. Maybe it's a ploy to make you go and rewatch Captain Marvel, maybe it's not, but it's got you talking. The whole internet is in a frenzy about what really happened in the trailer and the differences between trailer 1 and trailer 2. So if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. We are giving away a Hasbro Infinity Gauntlet at the end of March. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel and let me know down below what is going on in this latest Avengers trailer. It's very, very misconstrued and misleading. So let's get into it. So it appears that Thanos is actually attacking the Avengers HQ throughout the first and second trailer. I know it doesn't look like it, but there is a lot of evidence to back up this claim. So let's get into the video. So the most prominent scene in terms to back up the evidence that Thanos is attacking the HQ is we see Ant-Man, and right behind him on the left and right we see some orange flaming stuff, and it doesn't look like anything at all. But then if you look at the next time we actually see him in the trailer, and he's flying on top of a pencil at a micro size being. So a pencil in the Avengers HQ. And also, you have to remember that also Nebula looks like she's in a place that's been destroyed. Captain America looks like he's been in a place that's destroyed. And also War Machine and Rocket look like they are ready for war. But if you go back to trailer 1, we have Ant-Man and War Machine in a similar scene, and they look like they are going to war. But who are they going to war with? Then, and if or, we also have the scene of Hawkeye looking like there's a massive explosion that's just taken place. So they all could be in the same scene, the same Avengers HQ battle. I mean, it's really hard to quantify if Thor's there because the background scenery looks very different to the rest of the background scenery. But there is a lot of evidence to back up that someone, if it's not Thanos, is attacking the Avengers HQ. Now, I know toy leaks and Lego leaks are not normally this prominent, but if we do go to the Lego leak from a few weeks ago, and there is a set when Thanos with the T'Chari are attacking the Avengers HQ. And why is this so important? Because obviously Captain Marvel's there, Iron Man's there, Nebula's there, we know Hulk's there, although we only see Bruce Banner. I understand most likely it's to do with the CGI and the graphics of how Professor Hulk is going to come out in this movie, why they don't want to reveal this epic kind of reveal of how he's going to look in Avengers Endgame. But it does look so much like Thanos is there to attack the Avengers at the HQ. But then at the same time, you have to go back to the interview when Kevin Feige said that we are marketing this movie very different. We're not going to be showing you any more than 15 to 20 minutes into the movie. Somewhat true. But then is that a misdirect in itself, guys? Because let's break it down. So if you go purely on trailer 2, you're going to tell me that all this is going to happen in the space of one trailer. So Iron Man, Nebula are going to return to the Avengers HQ. Hawkeye is going to return to Avengers HQ, which is a lot just in them 2 bits. But then also you're telling me these white quantum realm spacesuits are somehow going to form within the first 15 to 20 minutes of the movie. What I think's going on is there's going to have to be some time jump in this movie. It was reported just after Avengers Infinity War came out that there would be some kind of time jump. So obviously we know if these are made by, say, Tony Stark, then he would have had to have Hank Pym's quantum technology, I guess you could say, to obviously make him go micro. But this could have happened. He could have stole it during Civil War. Now, if you do look on one of the scenes of Hawkeye, you can actually make out that he does have the wrist technology that we see in the behind the scenes images. So it is highly likely that these suits are going to be nanotechnology that just build around the person that's got it around their wrist. And most likely these suits are CGI added in after, because obviously if you do compare it to trailer 1, no one had these suits in. We didn't actually see Hawkeye, we didn't see Tony Stark, we didn't see Nebula, and obviously Professor Hulk is there as well. So there's going to have to be a lot of jumping back and forth. And obviously one interesting point that I don't think anyone is talking about is the fact that yes, we are introduced to Captain Marvel and Thor in the same scene, but is he just trying to be alpha when he calls Stormbreaker to him? Or has War Machine just come in, because we see him in the slight edge of the image, has just come in saying Thanos is here or something on them lines? I think there is a strong case for Thanos attacking the Avengers HQ. That it's just going to be mad. If this is the first 20 minutes of the movie, there is an awful lot going on throughout this whole first 20 minutes, because realistically, in order to hit the crowd as hard as they can, we realistically need to build up the hype around what happened in the ramification of the decimation. But it's just all over the place, because obviously I've been going through, I've got a research person who helps me sometimes with some stuff, and we've come to the conclusion that it is definitely someone is actually attacking the Avengers HQ. And also, or if, there is one scene that I don't think many people, if anyone, has picked up on it. There's a scene of Bruce Banner, and there is something right behind Bruce Banner that either looks like Loki's scepter or Proxima Midnight Spear or Corvus Glaive's spear or something like that, that strongly indicates to us that this could actually be someone that is attacking the Avengers, because I will overlay the actual image, and you do slightly see an image that if you were to say overlay Loki's scepter or Proxima Midnight Spear or something like that, it does look pretty like that this could be someone coming to attack at the Avengers HQ. And I do think it's very likely that the explosion we see in the scene with Hawkeye is actually going to happen in the Avengers HQ. I'm not really sure what the redness is for, and obviously how do you explain the landfill where Nebula is Well, I guess you could only really explain it that in this movie, it's a phase 3 movie. It is the end of an era. So I actually am predicting that the Avengers HQ is going to explode. Initially in yesterday's video, I said Nebula is on Titan, but I don't believe she is now. I believe she is trying to defend the Avengers HQ because they're trying to defend the world for all the Avengers that can't be there, the ones that were snapped. Like Black Widow said, I'm paraphrasing, so it might not be exactly. She said something like, we need to defend those who aren't here, implying the Avengers. But the only case I can't make it for is if Thor is in the same scene, because we do see him with Captain Marvel. I like this one, and it's obviously interesting how some people are shipping Captain Marvel and Thor, and rumoredly they were supposed to have a romantic interest with each other, which I think would be pretty awesome, the two powerheads. And there's also some confusion. I've had a bunch of people asking me questions. Warstu, is Captain Marvel stronger than Thor? This can't be the case because he's a god. I mean, realistically, I don't think Kevin Feige is lying when he said that Captain Marvel is the strongest Avenger, most powerful Avenger they've introduced. That doesn't mean she is more battle-wise than Thor, but obviously she's been doing these secret missions away in another universe, in other planets, for all this time that it doesn't really matter to me if she's strong or not, but she essentially is going to be one of the faces of the MCU pushing forward. I think Thor is one of the safest bets that he will not be killed. And obviously, you have to understand, and some people's like, she looks different. Well, yeah, because Captain Marvel was set in the 90s. This is set in 2019. So yeah, it's going to have to be pretty different. So guys, let me know, is Thanos attacking the Avengers HQ? And if so, why would he be attacking the Avengers HQ? Obviously, we don't know if there's going to be a time jump. Now, Thanos would only attack if he understands and finds out that the Avengers are trying to get all the stones or trying to copy all the stones. He would have to attack. But like I've said to multiple people during live streams, during conversations I've had about the movie, that this is not going to be a simple, basic movie where it's just they snatch the stones, they defeat Thanos at the end of the movie, new threat. It's not going to be that simple. The Mad Titan is a very smart villain. He's not stupid. If he has a little inkling of something's going to happen, he's going to come. But then at the same time, you look at some of these toy leaks, and it appears that Thanos only has 2 stones. Now, I don't believe the Avengers are going to wield or get all the stones, because realistically speaking, the only people who could actually wield the Infinity Gauntlet with the stones would be Thor, Hulk, potentially Captain Marvel, and Iron Man in the suit, in a modified like Mark 85. We know he's getting a new suit. So there is lots of content to make from this, but I hope you understand and can see where I'm coming from, that there's got to be some time jump, because I do not believe that so much is going to happen in the opening 20 minutes. If the movie is 3 hours long, like it's reporting on some websites, but it's going to have to be 3 hours long to cap up a whole 10-year history. I was the first YouTube channel to say that Avengers Endgame will be 3 hours long. At least it just doesn't make any sense. Why would they make this movie 2 hours 45 minutes? It makes absolutely no sense. So guys, if you do want to enter that competition to win the Infinity Gauntlet, all you got to do is let me know what is going on in this movie and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in another video very soon. But first guys, if you do have any requested videos or anything like that, the podcast is coming very soon. We're trying to get some pretty cool guests on the channel. If you do have any recommendations for guests that you would like on the channel, other YouTubers, other creators, let me know, and if I can reach out to them, because obviously sometimes it's not really easy to reach out to other YouTubers, because some YouTubers keep themselves to themselves. So if you can reach out to them, I will try and get as many interesting different content creators on the channel as we can. I will be watching Shazam on Wednesday, so I'll put the review up as soon as the embargo is lifted. That movie is going to be hella lit. But like always guys, please like, subscribe and comment, and I will catch you in that next video very soon. Catch ya later.